Yeah, I really got into this work because as a historian, mostly what we're trained to do is go into archives, dig through those archives and write books and mostly speak to one another as scholars. And while I found that work very rewarding, I also found it not completely fulfilling. What's really interesting about history is that we're surrounded by history every day. We see in our current modern politics and our modern sort of social debates, really, really important discussions about history, actually, that need to be held. And so for me, it's really important as a scholar to engage with the community, engage outside the university, to help communities not just discover and tell their past, but also have conversations about that past, conversations that can help these communities heal what has often been a very damaging past in many cases.
I just co-directed with Keith Hebert an NEH-funded workshop where we had teachers again from across the country in Selma and the Black Belt more broadly, thinking about teacher education. So really trying to expose teachers from across the country to history in Alabama and to really thinking about our sort of place.
Teaching as a K-12 educator is one of the most difficult jobs in America. Teachers need help. They need resources. They need opportunities to sort of expand their own sort of understanding of their topics, but also to network with one another outside of their classroom, outside of their school districts. And what we do at Auburn University is we offer opportunities for teachers from across the country to come and gather in Alabama, which was so central to so many stories of American history. That's really our primary job at Auburn University, to sort of serve as a mediator, for these teachers, and also expose them to places like Alabama that, frankly, many people in the country may have never visited before. And they may have read about Selma or Montgomery or Birmingham, but never actually visited there. And to bring people here and place them in these historic sites that are so critical to our national story usually brings an additional sort of passion and excitement for these teachers, because our job, just like when we go out into communities, is to listen to these teachers and to have the teachers be heard.
It's really my mission, sort of as a professor and as a professor at an outreach-heavy institution, to really think about how we make connections between those communities, their histories, their stories, and a broader public that might otherwise not hear them.